name is Amy Payne. I am a professional organizer, the owner of Lasting Order, and I'm showing you today a couple of animations that I've created within Keap. The first one is the Contact Us form for the website. This automation is when someone fills out the form on the website. We've created a web form. They fill out their basic contact information. They select one of these options, which are our service areas in addition to other. After they fill out the form, they go to this thank you page, which we will then receive an email saying we have a new lead and we have taken the code and already put it on a sample on our website. So this is what it looks like. When you go back to the automation, once they fill out that web form, we have a decision diamond here. These decision diamonds are really cool. When they fill out the form, depending on which one they selected, it then triggers a different section of the automation, a different sequence. So if the form submission is home, business productivity, other, or moving, each of those then drop them into one of these follow-up sequences. So I'm going to show you one of these sequences in detail. This particular one is home. They will then receive an automated email. This email tells them about our process, and it gives them some frequently asked questions and encourages them to book a 15-minute phone consultation. So that is ultimately the goal of this sequence, is to get them to fill that out. So then they get this email, thank you for your interest. It's got all the details that go out. The next thing that happens is they receive a text message and it says, thanks for your interest, check your email. Then 2 days later, they will get a follow-up email that says, hey, did you get our first email? That way we're not chasing them down. They have every opportunity to get some questions answered and book a consultation with us without us having to play phone tag with them. Then after 2 times of trying to reach them by email and 1 text, we will get a follow-up task for us to manually follow up with them in whatever way is appropriate. The productivity sequence is almost identical, but the information in the email is related specifically to productivity. There is one thing missing here. We do not send them a text message because most businesses are not likely to submit a mobile phone number on the form. Under moving, same thing. They get information about our moving services. And then in the other, we just simply get a follow-up task that says follow up with this person. The end of each sequence is in fact when they schedule that 15-minute appointment, because that is ultimately the goal of this automation, is for them to get the information and book that phone call. The second automation that I've set up is for when a home project is complete. When a home project is complete, we've had them as a client, we've finished their project, we have our pipeline set up for home organizing. When the home organizing pipeline stage gets moved to complete, it triggers this automation. The sequence then triggers a series of tasks essentially for my team members to do. We write a handwritten thank you note, we take off the current tag, apply the past tag, which then triggers the secondary automation sequence we'll look at here in a minute. It triggers my office manager to fix their QuickBooks account, make sure that they don't owe anything. So that will be assigned to the appropriate person. And then the lead organizer, if that client is inactive, will then take off the past tag and manually apply the inactive tag. That way it takes them back out of that past client automation that's triggered. Then 3 days later, we give them a chance to catch up. This is all the first day, give them 3 days, then they get a task to remind them to organize the photos from the job in Dropbox. Then that task being completed, when they've organized the photos in Dropbox and it's complete, then it triggers a task for our marketing assistant to create before and after photos from that particular home organizing job. So I love how this automation then, once they have created, or once they have actually organized the photos, then the marketing person gets the task to create the before and afters. So once the past tag is in fact applied, they go into this nurture sequence. We wait a month and then we send a survey request, wait 2 months, and then send them an offer that's luring them back into hiring us for their next project. So we're giving them an offer. The survey request links to our current existing survey, which is in a different program. So thanks for choosing us. Please fill out this survey. Then once they have scheduled an appointment with us or the inactive tag is applied, it then pulls them out of this nurture sequence. The goal ultimately is for this nurture sequence to last about a year. So every few months, we're sending them an offer to try to lure them back in to book another project with us. So if they book a home organizing project with Jamie or with Corrine, which are my 2 current leads, then it pulls them out of this sequence. So those are my 2 automation sequences.